And hey, it's another episode of the Sugar 2 Show. I just can't. This thing is so good. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Sugar 2 Show. I'm your host, Tyrik Wynn, and today we're here in East Point and we're at Sammy's Cheezecake. And let me guys tell you, y'all know that cheesecake is my absolute favorite dessert, so I couldn't wait for this episode of the Sugar 2 Show. So we're gonna have a chance to go in there. We're gonna talk to the owner, Mr. Sammy Smith, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about how he got started and how we made a cheesecake a dream. And let me tell you, if you're a cheesecake lover like me, then this is the place you want to come. I've heard so many great things about it, so I highly recommend you guys make your way on out here to Sammy's Cheesecake. But we're gonna go inside, we're gonna talk to him, and I'm also gonna have a chance to taste some amazing cakes as well. Stay tuned in. When it comes to business communication services, Minuteman Press McDonough can do it all. With a complete range of products and services at your disposal, they can help you get your message out to customers, employees, and vendors. Using the latest printing and document management technology, they handle your projects from start to finish. Their energetic and experienced staff is dedicated to delivering what you need when you need it. Contact Minuteman Press McDonough today at 770-957-0012. They are located at 571 Jonesboro Road, McDonough, Georgia.
Hello, I'm Joyce, and this is Mike, and we're with Simply Sewing Center here in Stockbridge. And what we do here is we sell sewing machines, Viking. We teach basic to advanced sewing classes. We teach embroidery classes, quilting classes, and also other craft classes as well.
Be sure to shop locally on Stockbridge Small Business Saturday.
Wynn Productions LLC is taking the coronavirus pandemic seriously, and we are following the necessary safety precautions to keep our clients and staff as safe as possible. When we arrive on site to film your video, everyone on our staff will wear a mask, and we will keep them on the entire time. Before we set up the equipment, we sanitize it down to make sure it's clean and germ-free, and we also practice social distancing. Make sure you guys contact Wynn Productions LLC today to hire us to film your next video. We'll do it safely. I am now joined by Mr. Sammy Smith of Sammy Cheezecake right here in East Point. So, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, I appreciate you taking time to invite us out and come on the show. Tell me a little bit about your dream. How did you even get started?
It's crazy. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for about 16 years now. I started once I graduated from Le Cordon Bleu in Tucker, Georgia. We made cheesecakes in school one day, and I was like, man, this is the best cheesecake I ever had. So I decided to take it to my barbershop. I made it in my parents' home, took it to my barbershop, gave it away. Guys enjoyed it. So I was working at the Hilton at the airport. I decided to do it on the side, and it just really started growing. So after I graduated from Le Cordon Bleu, I told the chef I want to do it full time. He said, you're crazy, Sammy, you're gonna fail. And I said, I decided to walk out on faith, hit the streets of Atlanta, sold cakes on the streets out of the back of my Tahoe for 6.5 years. Saved up and been here on this location. We've been here 11 years now.
That's awesome. I love your story. I love your testimony. And sometimes, you know, we always have those people that are going to tell us that we're going to fail and stuff, but we just have to step out on faith and just do it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So you said you were selling it, you know, out of your car and stuff. Did you have aspirations then to get into a place, or were you just planning to stay there? Kind of, how did you decide you wanted to have a location, a good location?
Well, once I was about 5 years in on selling on the streets, I went into a salon cellar one day and I saw an older gentleman selling gold. And I said, you know what? I don't want to be the old guy selling cake in a salon 20 years from now. So I said, I want to start looking for a place. And I couldn't find anything that I could afford on Camp Creek. So I saw this place on Washington Road, and it was an old pizza place. It was grease everywhere on the walls. And I was like, I don't know. But I came back one day and there was a guy cleaning up the place, and it was with a little light, a little lantern, and I saw a bit of hope in this facility. I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it out.
Wow.
And I decided to go with it.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to you. How many years have you been here?
11 years now.
11 years. Okay, 11
Yes.
years. That's great. Love the longevity.
I'm telling you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, obviously, you guys sell cheesecake. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about your cakes. How do y'all make them? I know y'all do some special stuff.
First ingredient we have to use is love. You gotta have love in the product. If you don't have that, it's gonna suck, all right? But we make our icings from scratch. We use great products, top shelf products, and we actually make the icings by hand. So we whip them, and we have to stir them up all day. We have homemade whipped cream, pure vanilla extract. I have brands that I use. I don't use imitation, nothing, all right? No imitation is coming in this bakery. I won't even let it cross the door. So we make all the cakes within ovens. There are standard ovens. They're not convection. A lot of bakeries like using convection oven because it has a fan. It speeds the process up, and you can do a lot of cakes in a short period of time. But how can you take away? You just can't rush a great product.
You cannot.
And so that's what we do. We make it the old-fashioned way. It takes an hour and 10 minutes to cook around instead of 30 minutes. And so we just enjoy doing it. We don't do any shortcuts in this process.
That's nice. It's crazy that you say that, because most of the places that we've been to so far on the show, everybody makes their own stuff, and that's what you have to do. You have to make your own stuff to make it unique and make you have that unique taste.
That's it.
Yeah, I love it. So,
Awesome.
We're dealing with the pandemic right now.
Yeah.
How have you guys been affected by the pandemic? Have you guys been doing curbside pickup? What new stuff have you guys done?
When the pandemic hit, we were like, oh crap, what are we doing? But we haven't stopped. We've been able to roll. We had to shut down for 1 week throughout the ordeal. Besides that, we kept rolling. And a lot of our competitors in the area shut down for longer periods of time. And when that happened, their customer base came to us here in East Point. And when the pandemic started to lighten up, the customer base still kept returning from other bakeries. And we were just like, thank you, we're here, we're doing it. But we feel like this. We want to take our customers' palates to a higher standard. I feel like the art of culinary has been lost in a lot of areas because so many people want to just do so many shortcuts, and big corporations come in and buy the small companies out. And that's what kills a lot of the process with a lot of great bakeries. They have distinct tastes. They don't exist anymore because big corporations come in and say, hey, we'll help you grow, and blah, 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 blah. And then you know what they do? They take your dream away like this. They rip it away. And then you lose all the characteristics that you look for in a great spot. They no longer exist anymore because the only thing these big companies see are big profits. And then they lose all the quality ingredients that you put in it, and the passion and the love.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, as most of my fans and viewers know, cheesecake is my favorite dessert. I've loved cheesecake since I was born. I came out the womb eating cheesecake.
Yeah.
So I am very excited to get into what you guys had and what you guys have for me to taste. So what are we eating today?
We're eating some red velvet cake, which is one of my favorites. Okay. New York style cheesecake. That's what we started with. That's how I got the name. I was selling cakes in the street and they're like, hey, cake man, hey, Sammy, hey, Sammy Cheezecake. I was like, huh? And that's where the name came from. Wow. And so we'll also have strawberry cake. We're gonna do some Oreo cheesecake. We're gonna try a bit of everything. We're gonna bring some stuff up here and see what you like.
I like that. Okay, right. I love it.
All right.
Yeah. So, and before we go, I do want to mention, I see that your van is parked outside, so you guys must do some type of deliveries and stuff, right?
We deliver to your door. We deliver to your company. We want to be the Amazon of cakes. We're tying in technology where you can actually pull up your phone and say, hey, if I order 3 slices of my favorite dessert, if a truck is in your area, it will be delivering it to your door. And it'll give you a timeline on how long it'll take to be there. And it'll show you how much product we actually have left on the truck, so you'll know, okay, I better hurry up and order something right now. We're actually designing this technology as we speak right now.
Wow, I love that. That's real unique though.
Thank you.
I like that. Yeah, that's nice. So, you know, you're here now, you have a truck, you guys do deliveries, you guys were doing amazing during the pandemic. What's next? Are you planning to open more locations, or, you know, what's next for you?
Great that you asked that. We're expanding here. We found, you know, I've been in East Point now, and you kind of like, you get comfortable, and they say, well, hey, don't leave. And I was like, okay. So we're gonna expand and make our headquarters here in East Point.
Okay.
Our objective is to continue to grow our business here, provide good paying jobs for the community, and support East Point in any way we possibly can. And we're gonna put trucks throughout the entire state of Georgia. So we're gonna take it one truck at a time, one area at a time, and bring the convenience and quality of our product to the people. What I've discovered by learning and looking at other bakeries is that they'll put storefronts in other areas, and then they'll make them in one location. So then you get a product that's made on Monday, but it doesn't get to that store till Tuesday or Wednesday, and by the time the product is sold to you on Friday, you're like, what is this? You know, it's okay. What we'll be able to do is make a product Monday, put it on a truck Monday, deliver it to your door Monday, and it's baked on Monday. We keep it fresh all day. And that's what we're about doing. And we'll love to have it happen. And I'm just so excited about it. So we just enjoy growing here, and we're gonna be working on some development in the near future. That's all I want to do, is be a cake baker in daytime and developer as well. I like to develop. I'm learning, and I just want to be like, oh, we want to develop the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, kudos to you, and congratulations to where you are. And I can see big things for you guys in the future, and I'm rooting for you guys. So.
Hey!
Yeah, so I appreciate you taking time to come on the show.
Yeah.
When we get back, guys, we're gonna get into my favorite part of the show, the eating.
That's always my favorite as well.
Have people oohing and eyeing about your video? Contact Wynn Productions LLC today to wow your clients with the perfect drone footage.
Alrighty, that is going to be $3.18. Thank you. Alrighty, there's your card back. You're welcome. You forgot your coffee.
Two things we want you to know at Drip Through. We have 2 identical service windows, and we just want you to drive up, order, pay at the same window, and then we'll have you on your way.
When it comes to business communication services, Minuteman Press McDonough can do it all. With a complete range of products and services at your disposal, they can help you get your message out to customers, employees, and vendors. Using the latest printing and document management technology, they handle your projects from start to finish. Their energetic and experienced staff is dedicated to delivering what you need when you need it. Contact Minuteman Press McDonough today at 770-957-0012. They are located at 571 Jonesboro Road, McDonough, Georgia. Okay, y'all, so now this is my favorite part of the show. Y'all already know this stuff. It's time to get into some tasting, and I have some 3 delicious cakes here. Here, I got the original cheesecake, everybody's favorite. Then we have the red velvet cake, and it looks so good, and it's the biggest cake. And then here we have the Oreo cheesecake, which looks so good, and you got the 2 Oreos on the side, and of course, Oreo inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this original a taste first. See how that thing tastes. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I love it. It tastes amazing. And then let's get us some of this homemade whipped cream that they actually make from scratch. That is amazing and unheard of too. I just can't. This thing is so good. Oh my goodness. That's a cake right there. Excellent cheesecake. And look, and see, the other thing about this one is when you dip in it, it just goes straight in. It's not tough, it's nice and soft and moist, and I just love it. Absolutely delicious, 10 out of 10. Now it's time to get into this red velvet. Look how big that thing is. You can see that nice red in between, and then you got that icing layer right there. So let's give this bad boy a taste. Dig in. Ooh. Whew. My goodness. Oh my gosh. This right here is something else. First of all, it's nice and big, and everybody know I like big desserts. But yeah, this thing is amazing. Red velvet, it tastes so good. The icing is amazing on top, and then you got the icing layer in the middle. It's nice and moist, and then it's nice and soft when you dig into it. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. Now, get into this amazing Oreo. So look, plated very nicely. You got the whipped cream, and you got the Oreos dipped into it. It's like an Oreo broken in half, and it looks so nice. The plating right here is amazing. So now, I'll go ahead and give this Oreo a taste. See what we're working with. As soon as you dig into it, nice and soft. Same thing with the other cakes, amazing. Oh my goodness. It's like an Oreo paradise. Oh my gosh, when you dig into it, absolutely delicious. You can taste that Oreo. Like a burst of Oreo in there, it's amazing. Let me taste it with some of this homemade whipped cream, made from scratch. Oh my goodness, wow. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Y'all have got to come taste some of these cakes. Awesome, and they're nice and soft and moist. I highly recommend that y'all come out to Sammy Cheezecake and get one of these 3 bad boys. Hey, and even get a whole one if you can. All right, so when we come back, we're gonna get into the last part of the show and close it out. Wynn Productions LLC is taking the coronavirus pandemic seriously, and we are following the necessary safety precautions to keep our clients and staff as safe as possible. When we arrive on site to film your video, everyone on our staff will wear a mask, and we will keep them on the entire time. Before we set up the equipment, we sanitize it down to make sure it's clean and germ-free, and we also practice social distancing. Make sure you guys contact Wynn Productions LLC today to hire us to film your next video. We'll do it safely. When it comes to business communication services, Minuteman Press McDonough can do it all. With a complete range of products and services at your disposal, they can help you get your message out to customers, employees, and vendors. Using the latest printing and document management technology, they handle your projects from start to finish. Their energetic and experienced staff is dedicated to delivering what you need when you need it. Contact Minuteman Press McDonough today at 770-957-0012. They are located at 571 Jonesboro Road, McDonough, Georgia.
Have people oohing and eyeing about your video. Contact Wynn Productions LLC today to wow your clients with the perfect drone footage.
Woo! That was something right there. Let me tell y'all. I don't know. It was just like the cheesecake gods were just like raining down on me. That was like a cheesecake paradise, what I just tasted in there. Amazing, hands down, 10 out of 10. And not only that, I also had a chance to watch some of Sammy's and his staff's customer service skills, and they are right on point. I mean, I tell you, they just do everything right over here. So I highly recommend that you guys come check out Sammy's Cheesecake right here in East Point. And hey, they're also right by the airport as well. So before you catch your flight, you can come get a slice. I'm Tyrik Wynn, and this has been The Sugar Tooth Show.